Hello, my name is Rachel Flint, and I am the president of the Greater Des Moines Home Builders Association. And to my left, and 6 feet apart, is Lance Hansen, who is the current president of the Des Moines Area Association of Realtors.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, here we are, right? 6 feet apart like we're supposed to be.
It is exactly.
And we make fun, but there's some things that we probably should talk about.
So with that, we'll go ahead and put away our tape measure.
Yeah,
We did just want to show that. As we know, the coronavirus, it's a little noisy. The coronavirus, otherwise known as COVID-19, has changed how we function for the foreseeable future. Together, the Greater Des Moines Home Builders Association and the Des Moines Area Association of Realtors, we are here today to tell you that we are in this together. We are working together on this to provide resources to our memberships. Both the HBA and DMARR are following the guidance in the CDC of Governor Reynolds. We will remain open unless otherwise directed.
Yes, we're open for business, just changed somewhat.
It has changed very much. One of the things we want to talk about is what is our National Association of Home Builders doing? What resources are they providing? And right now, NAHB is working very closely with the White House to ensure that all stimulus efforts are affecting the members where we need it the most. We're working with the White House to create housing-specific stimulus package, and this month, in the month of April, the HBA, National Association of Home Builders, is suspending dues for its members for the month of April. In addition, there are daily town hall meetings that people can see. That's going to be, you can check the Home Builders Association website at dsmhba.com for updated information and access to the town hall meetings. Lance, talk to me about what you're seeing from the National Association of Realtors.
Just a lot of information about how we need to change just the showings and how we enter people's homes, those types of things, so that we can be as safe as possible. I think it's a great time for us to actually get to know our clients better, because we need to ask these tough questions about, you know, where are they at? Do they have autoimmune deficiencies in any level? I literally found out this morning that my wife takes a arthritis medication, and it actually takes her autoimmune down. And so it's like, you need to be aware of some of these things and interview your clients, make sure you know what's going on so that you can advise them. For agents, the public is looking to us to say, you know, what do I do? Do I list my house? Do I show it? Do I have opens? You know, do I look at houses? Do I go into other people's houses? And so all of that is of great importance in the business right now. We can't close. We're too important across the board, locally and nationally. We can't just close. We need to continue doing what we do, but make it safe.
Thanks, I agree. And locally, our HBA is working with state agencies, with the government and local municipalities to ensure that members can continue to operate, and at what capacity can they operate. So for example, dsmhba.com is a great resource where we are in constant contact with city municipalities, where we will update information as to whether or not inspections are still incurring, how that is working. It's just going to be a great resource for you to see that. Again, that's dsmhba.com/COVID-19. Lance, talk to me about what the HBA and DMARR, what can we do together? What are some of the best practices that we're seeing out there today for open houses?
I think open house wise, number one, I know, you know, we have so much new construction. I mean, we're 30% or more residential single family is new construction. More than 50% of condo townhome out there is new construction. So there's a little bit different guidelines there, but for regular listings, we need to interview those people, make sure they understand, they know the pluses and the minuses, how it might work. But one of the things we're advising across the board is that if you do have an open house or even a showing, that you turn on all the lights, every light that you could possibly turn on, that you open all doors, and that you have cabinet doors open, because people tend to look in those. And we want people to have to touch the least amount that they need to. And then we advise sellers, disinfect before people come. We ask for buyers to wash their hands, at least use our Germ-X stuff to make sure that they're as clean as possible. And then come in and look, and then after everybody's gone, then take the Clorox wipes, wipe things down again, get them back to where they should be. And we just need to limit as much as possible the spread, the community spread, which is the fearful part.
What are you seeing in terms of open houses? So if we are having open houses.
Sure, yes.
We are also suggesting to limit the amount of individuals in the home at one time.
Absolutely. And that's, I know we have to be at least 10 people or less.
Correct.
Depending on the open house, you may go group by group if it feels comfortable and there's a good place for them to be. Maybe it's like open the garage door and let anybody be in and stay there until the next part goes out. And maybe it's enter in the garage and go out the front door. Try to make some sense to this so that you're not cross-infecting people, buyers to buyers. So I think good common sense is really the key to everything we're doing here. The worst thing we can do is have panic at any level. We will move forward, we'll get through it, but we have to work together.
But right now, this is our new normal.
It is, yeah.
It is.
For the foreseeable future, we probably are in this situation because it's not going to go away in next week or the week after that. This is an ongoing process, and from what we hear from CDC and like that, this is going to happen for 2, maybe 3 months. We're going to have to be aware of all of this.
Exactly, and I can say from the construction side of things and new construction, we are encouraging you to wear gloves. We're encouraging you to stop sharing maybe work bottles or sharing food at the job site. If any of your workers or your team members are there, don't do that anymore. It's really keep your distance. Utilize hand washing stations at the job sites. A lot of the CAIBOs, we know, come with those. Let's make sure we're all utilizing those and taking extra sanitary steps in between there. I think there's also things that we need to be able to do, and that's communicating with our clients, right? Communicating with the customer. Being very transparent on what's happening. On the new construction side, I can say there is a possibility that construction delays may occur, and that's most likely going to come from the supply chain side of things. Whether or not manufacturers choose to close their factories or take a delay, there will be some materials maybe that's coming from China that we are starting to see some delays. But Lance, talk about maybe some of the communication steps and transparency that all of us can take with our clients.
Yes, and I know Showing Time and when you're setting up showings has posted on there some questions of, have you been out of the country? What's going on? You're showing signs of any of that. And so those questions probably should be posted at each open house. That you want to know that people haven't been out of the country, especially into a hot spot, that they are aware that they're healthy and feel good. There's no ill in them or their family. That people understand the process of transferring this back and forth so that it's not just you. It's about the people that are around you and in your life, and be aware of that. It's a good time to just make sure you understand the situation. We can't go as fast as we have been going in showings and selling and all like that. And we're still short of inventory. We still have plenty of buyers to do it. So that pressure is there still. But we can kind of ramp things down a bit, talk to people. We could even pick up the phone. I hear that still works.
The phone does still work. That's very good. Yeah. Another construction tip that we may offer is to consider delaying any warranty work. That's going to prevent your trade partners from going into individuals' homes, and just delaying that possibly until the state of emergency has been lifted by the governor. So that is something just to consider. If it's non-essential or non-emergency items. Of course, what constitutes an emergency, Lance, right?
Right,
It's
right.
HVAC, it's plumbing, it's power.
Yeah.
Those are the things, any sort of water leaks, things
Yeah,
of
if
that
there's a
nature.
leak, fix it.
Fix it right away. So those are the things that we would constitute as an emergency service that we would encourage you to still do and address that with your consumers when you're going into the homes before you go. What else do we need to cover
I think
today,
just
Lance?
agent-wise, and probably for builders as well, just recognize this is a time for you to step up and be in control of your business, of everything that you do. Be in control of it. Understand the situation, make decisions and follow through. We can do this. We're in this together. And I think together we're going to be much stronger. We're going to make things happen, and we can help each other. If there's an issue or a problem with one agent and they can't do this or that because of a set of circumstances, let's communicate. Call me, call anybody. We're out there to help.
100%.
We'll do what we can to try to make it all work for you.
And I think the other thing is that we are in an age of technology that we've never been in before, which is a good thing. So we can FaceTime our clients, we can FaceTime trade partners, we can FaceTime anybody. So we would encourage you to limit the one-on-one or the face-to-face contact
Yes.
that you may have with individuals. So again, DMARR and HBA, we are in this together. We again are going to encourage you to use your best judgment. We're going to encourage you to be safe. And we are going to follow the guidelines of the CDC and the governor of Iowa. As you know, this is a very fluid situation. Things change by the hour, by the half hour. And so we are committed to work together on this and to be there and to provide resources for you. So again, reach out. We are here for you. And thank you, Lance, so much. For
Absolutely.